Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 10 cheapest beachfront property in the world. Whether you are looking to uproot your life internationally or you want to diversify the property you own across the globe, taking advantage of the cheapest beachfront property in the world is essential for your overall investment. There are at least 10 areas that have such a lower cost of living compared to the US that whether you are looking to be there for vacation or moving full-time, the benefits are amazing. There are some things that you need to keep in mind when you look through these properties that can be found throughout the world, but take a collective look at the big picture. Some may have smaller house prices, while others have smaller consumer prices. There are some locations that have both and make it really cheap and affordable to make the investment and move full-time if that is your plan. Trying to find a cheap beachfront property may be difficult where you are living currently, but there are properties available across the world that are more than affordable and can give you that full experience from every corner of the world. Below are 10 of the cheapest properties sprinkled across the Americas, Europe, and Asia. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 10 cheapest beachfront property in the world. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 10 cheapest beachfront property in the world. Number 10. Zanzibar, Tanzania. Probably the cheapest place to buy a beach house in the world is Zanzibar, Tanzania, right off the African coast. Large homes with multiple bedrooms, bathrooms, and balances are at a market price of $259,000, making the cost of average and small homes right around $100,000. The average family can live a comfortable lifestyle with all the average amenities and dining funds for just under $2,000 each month. This makes it one of the most affordable on the market, especially for single or couple travelers. The views of Zanzibar give you the tropical island feel that you find in other places, just at an even lower price than you may have anticipated. Another unexpected luxury of this very affordable beach town is that it isn't crowded. While there will be some visitors coming to the area, it is not a mass entrance like other tourist destinations. Number 9. Varna, Bulgaria. If you find the European beaches to be more of what you are looking for, then Varna, Bulgaria may be one of the locations you visit on your search for the cheapest place to buy a beach house in the world. The cost of living in this beach town is one of the most affordable, averaging families approximately $2,000 a month for an average lifestyle. Many of the properties in Varna that are for sale are a part of a duplex or condo, which is common in this area. The average cost is between $140,000 and $180,000 for average size homes. The weather in this town is absolutely beautiful most days. There are other benefits, too, such as access to various restaurants, shopping, and entertainment. There are lots of places to visit, and honestly, getting to public transportation to visit nearby cities and other countries is very easy. Number 8. St. Lucia. If you are addicted to the crystal clear water of the Caribbean, then you may need to consider making a purchase in St. Lucia, classified as one of the cheapest beach towns to live in the world. If the attractive price tag of under $200,000 for a beachfront property doesn't grasp your attention, the tax-friendly nature of the town should. If you gain your citizenship in St. Lucia, you are exempt from certain tax laws related to capital gains and inheritance. For one person to live in the area, they can afford to pay rent and utilities for under $2,000 a month, so a couple or family should be able to do it for a relatively low cost of living. While there are so many outstanding benefits and access to amenities in St. Lucia, there is limited healthcare on the island. You will have to travel by boat or plane if you need anything that is not readily available. Number 7. Alanya, Turkey. One of the most sought-after beach towns in the Mediterranean is Alanya, Turkey, which is one of a few you can say is the cheapest place to buy a beach house in the world. On average, homes are cheaper in Alanya than other parts of the country and the Mediterranean. These homes average around $200,000 to $250,000 US dollars, and you can choose from villas and condos to single-family homes. One tip about paying at least $250,000 for your home is that once you do that, you will gain a residence permit for Turkey and even citizenship because of the property you own. While the cost of homes may not be the cheapest, all the other amenities, cost of food, entertainment, and shopping makes it more than affordable. When you move to Alanya, you will find that you are not the only immigrant, as there is a diversified community here raising families to the year-round sunshine. Number 6. San Juan, Philippines. If you want to take a trip to Southeast Asia, San Juan in the Philippines is one of the cheapest beach towns to live in the world. Right off the coast of the country, the views and lively beach town always have something going on. The homes in the San Juan area are averaging approximately $150,000 for some of the highest quality properties, with a significantly lower cost of living. On average, only about $4,000 a month is needed to comfortably support a family and more than enough for a couple. This is just a little higher than some of the other areas, but the amenities like internet access, lots of shopping and dining make up for the convenience of having it all right there. This beautiful beach town is rich in history but isn't without its flaws. It is deep in Filipino culture, so expect to respect this culture if you move to the area. Number 5. Selena, Ecuador. Back to South America is the beautiful little country of Ecuador and the beautiful beachfront city, Selena. It is the most western beach town in South America, and the culture of this area is reflective of Miami, Florida. The greatest thing about Selena is you can capture that lively Miami lifestyle at a fraction of the cost. The most elite of properties are averaging around $130,000 with multiple bedrooms and bathrooms. Smaller properties are even cheaper and more affordable. This is one of the hidden gems of South America, and is populated with various beachfront condos and houses that replicate the look of the Miami coastline but at almost 80% less cost of living. Number 4. Azores, Portugal. While in Europe, some of the cheapest beachfront property in the world is located in Azores, Portugal. This area is known for its isolation from the mainland, and comes with lots of amenities and features that other beachfront towns are just not able to offer. The cost of living in Azores is relatively lower than other beach towns in Europe, but that does not contribute to the average home costs. They are actually a little higher, averaging between $180,000 and $210,000 US dollars. The cost of living drops significantly, however, with the cost of resources in the archipelago. Consumer prices are very low for residents, and a monthly budget of approximately $2,500 will sustain a couple or family in the area. While many of the proprietors on the islands may speak some English, it is limited and it will benefit you greatly to learn Portuguese first. Number 3. Durus, Albania. If you want the cheapest place to buy a beach house in the world and still have that small town feel and access to the amenities that you desire, then take a look at Durus, Albania. Across from Italy and neighboring Greece, this small Albanian town is one of Europe's best-kept coastal town secrets. For under $2,000 US dollars, a small family can comfortably survive in this seaport town, making it one of the cheapest beach towns to live in the world. This town has a long history and is one of the first in the country. Property in Durus is available for foreigners to purchase, and the average prices between apartments and condos are between $80,000 US dollars and $110,000. Keep in mind that there are not many standalone homes in this area because of the age of the city, and the fact that this part of Europe has long adopted the condo and apartment lifestyle. Depending on what is important to you in your daily life, if you are adding Europe to your list of places to purchase property, then Durus should be on that list. Number 2. Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. On the western coast of Mexico is Puerto Vallarta, and this is one of the most scenic but affordable beaches in the country. While there are some pricey properties in this area, the average home cost ranges between $150,000 to $170,000 for either a beachfront home or less for a condo. While the rent or home costs may be slightly higher than some of the others on the list, the amenities and utilities that come with these properties are cheaper because of service competitors. Compared to a large beach town like Miami in the US, costs for goods are over 60% cheaper, and the overall cost of living is cut in half. Although there are some drawbacks to the area, make sure you keep an open mind and consider the whole picture when you consider Puerto Vallarta. Number 1. Hopkins, Belize. One of the cheapest beach towns to live in the world is located in Hopkins, Belize. The average property value is around $150,000 for a beachfront condo and just a little more for a beach house. Even as a foreign citizen, you have the right to own the property as though you were a citizen of Belize. This is not something that is found throughout South America. The taxes in Belize are one of the best in the entire world, with closing costs averaging around 1%, and qualified retirees can take advantage of tax-free living. Hopkins is located almost like a suburban beach outside of the more populated areas like Placencia, but you still have access to the beautiful waters and local dining that is unmatched. Those with average retiree incomes of $3,000 a month are able to sufficiently live in Hopkins, Belize. The rent and cost of food are almost 50% less than what you would pay in the US. Overall, if you can live with minimal healthcare and coexist with the tropical but population in the area, Hopkins may be right for you when looking for the cheapest place to buy a beach house in the world. So, which is your favorite places among the top 10 cheapest beachfront property in the world? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 10 cheapest beachfront property in the world in the comments below. I'd love to read them, and I'm sure others would too.